Correct opportunities in English after considering higher education. I think they have theme.
हॅलो
साडेअकरा अजून आता 11 आठवण 11:30 टाइम 11:30 शेवटला पेपर नाही
कोण जॉईन क्रॉस लेंथ
सगळं कॅन्सल हे रेकॉर्ड झालं ना हे रेकॉर्ड झालं मागच्या याच्यात मागच्या रेकॉर्ड
किती क्रॉस लेंथ होती दुसरी पण मीटिंग असते ना त्यांचा करावं मुस्कान महबूब सिंह
स्थिती मगाशी बोललो ते आता यायला लागले तो
रेकॉर्ड इथं रेकॉर्ड ऑन माय कम्प्युटर म्हणून एक फोल्डर करा इथे क्लिक करायचं हा रेकॉर्ड
किती असणार आहे मला मी हँडल केलं आहे
याच्यात का असं होतं सर त्याचा आवाज फ्रिक्वेन्सी म्हणून मी ते हेडफोन लावायचं
तुम्हाला लावा केला बघूया क्लिअर
Madam Jyoti. Teacher, Samit teacher.
Hello. Hello, madam. Hello. Hello.
Hello,
Madam, namaskar.
Namaskar. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, okay.
It will start 11:30. Sharp at
Okay, no
11:30.
problem. No problem. No problem. I'm here. Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
Screenshot. मला व्हॉट्सअपला प्रेस करायचं. प्रेस करायचं. व्हॉट्सअपला जायचं. माझंच व्हॉट्सअप. माझंच व्हॉट्सअप. सरस. हा. मग तुम्हाला इथे बेळकटी दिसेल. हॅलो हॅलो वेलकम ऑल
Hello,
ऑफ यू. ओके आवाज येतो माझा मॅडम?
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
आवाज येतो सर.
Okay.
Yes.
We will wait 5 minutes. Afterward, we will start. There is need to join some participant in this lecture
Webinar.
series. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, all of you.
Good morning.
Good morning, madam. Welcome, madam, in this I request to all participants, please mute your sound. Madam,
Yes, yes, sir.
okay. I am audible, na?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Okay. Welcome all of you in this lecture series on career opportunity after higher education. Higher education. There is sound disturbance. Uh,
Is it from my side?
there is some disturbance. We frequently repeatedly we hear our sound. So we want to arrange another PC. Okay, we can wait for 5 minutes. Afterward, we will start this session. Okay.
Okay, you are arranging another meet?
Yeah, no, madam, same meet, but another laptop.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
So we are going to wait for 5 minutes more. Yes. So this is our topic for today: career opportunities in English for English graduates. I, as all of you know, my name is written here. I'm Dr. Mrs. Mukul Joshi. I work as Associate Professor and Head Department of English and PhD Research Center in English, Abeda Inamdar Senior College, which is affiliated to Savitri Bai Phule Pune University, Pune. So I'm working here for last 24 years. So to begin with, it is said that today knowledge has power. It controls access to opportunity and advancement. So, if you have knowledge, you are considered to be a powerful person, and it is the knowledge that controls all your opportunities and your advancement in life. So, knowledge is very important. Knowledge plays a very crucial role in your life. As I have been informed by the organizers, most of the students that have joined this particular distance education meet, they are either graduates or postgraduates, right? So the conventional higher education in English, as we the traditional, as you say, that traditional higher education in English is either you are a BA in English, or you are MA in English, or most probably you have a degree in called the blended degree of BA BEd. Okay, so these are the two. For BA we call a graduate degree, and for MA we say it's a postgraduate degree, right? So this is these are our traditional degrees. And usually, as you see, that BA and MA, they are these degrees are a blend of literature and language studies. I mean, in a BA degree, you will find that what you study is a part of literature and some part of language studies. I mean, a graduate in English has studied literature, he has studied criticism, he has studied phonetics. So he studies all these things along with the literature, as all of us know. Even in MA, but most of the universities in India now, they are offering electives in MA, like along with the core papers like Indian writing in English, or phonetics and literary criticism. They are also offering electives like Australian literature, Commonwealth literature. I mean, the names are different. Okay, American literature, then culture studies. So these are this is what you say. See, what happens that when you meet somebody and they ask you, what have you done? What are you studying? And when you say BA in English, then the person who is talking, he says, so you study Shakespeare, right? So people think that when you are a BA in English, or you are an MA in English, you just study Shakespeare. So it is not that. These degrees are a fine blending of literary studies as well as language studies. So you are studying the language itself. Okay, without language, literature cannot be studied. So, people often think that the students pursuing a degree in English subject can opt for only teaching as a career option thereafter. So, you find that most of the people, they say that, oh, you have done your BA, so you're going to be a teacher. You want to teach, you're going to choose a career of a teacher, right? So somebody who has done a BA or an MA in English, pursues a career of being pursues a career of a teacher, or a teaching career. That was the most obvious thing, some years ago, not now. But contrary to the age old belief, holding a degree in English opens more career routes or options as compared to any job prospects that other degrees offer. So, but you will be so surprised, so amazed to see that, an MA degree, opens so many career opportunities for you. Maybe it is a graduate degree or a postgraduate degree, but it offers you many career options. English degree graduates are often found to possess strong communication and written English skills, which most of the employers in the industry look for. So, what is the speciality of English degree graduates or the postgraduates? Is that a strong communication skill and good writing skills. This is what you have to develop, of course. I mean, it doesn't come naturally, or it doesn't come automatically. You have to, while you are doing your BA in English or your MA in English, you have to develop these skills. Okay. So most of the industries, they look for people with good communication skills and good writing skills. So it is not that, a person who has done English, or who has a degree in English doesn't mean that he can only become a teacher and he has no other scope at all. The next is that what are the skills that you develop while pursuing your degree in English literature, right? When you are studying your BA or MA English, what are the skills that you develop? The first is verbal and communication skills. So this is the skill, of using the language effectively. This is the skill that you slowly develop over the years. Ability to develop creative ideas and plans, right? So you are supposed to develop that. After reading all classics, which are prescribed to you, the creative books that you are writing, the creative writing that you are exposed to, is supposed to develop your creative ideas and your creative plans. You are more inclined towards creative writing. Then the ability to build constructive and logical argument. So, writing is a very serious business and it is a very difficult one. So, you see, uh, writing constructive and putting forward a logical argument is a very difficult thing. So, writings, then you are able to put what you want to say very logically. So this is one skill that develop when you are doing a degree or after you do a degree in English. Researching and investigating skills. So this is, I think, a common skill that probably all the graduates develop to clearly describe, communicate, and summarize. Yes, this is very important. Okay, description, to be descriptive. Like you find that when we have question papers in literature, we have to have a description, describe. You say, no, describe somebody's the describe the background of a particular age. So description, description is what you can say, a skill that you develop, being descriptive when you are studying English. Communicate and summarize. So as you are good at describing, you are good at summarizing also. Okay, so you have read a novel of say 500 pages, and then you have to summarize it. So you train yourself in summarizing also. And communication is of course there because you are studying this language. Ability to decode and understand abstract theories, concepts, and ideas. Yes. So this decoding of abstract theories, so most of the theories in modern criticism, as you know, they are very, very abstract, right? So when you are talking about the language critics, those who have been, you are talking about Derrida, the postmodern critics, they, all of them, have been very abstract. So you possess English students, they possess a good ability to decode these abstract concepts. Skill to play with words. Then, of course, since you are dealing with language, words, sentences, you develop that skill to play with words. Persuasion skills. Okay, so you can persuade somebody, by putting in a logical argument. You have those that power of persuading, somebody to do something or to for anything. Reading and writing skills. Of course, you become a good reader, right? Reading is also a very difficult thing. You see, when you in a class of 50 people, if you ask people to read, very few are there who can read very well. There are very, very few people who can read very well. So this is the skill that the students pursuing English literature develop. Understand human emotions and psychology. This is a general a skill that you, after reading so much, after reading about so many different people, different dramas, different novels, different poems for that matter, you learn to uh, see those emotions in the words. Interpersonal skills and team playing. So this is again, a part of communication skills, right? So you develop these interpersonal skills. Now, when we are coming to the private sector, for English language and literature students in the private sector, the private and corporate world in India is very huge, and it is brimming with innumerable opportunities. For students with degree in English, it offers wide variety of opportunities that are up for grab, right? So when you are looking for opportunities, you should not be you should be open, and you should not be saying that I just want to um, I want a job which is at this location, or at that location, close to my house, far from my house. So such type of constraints you should not be putting on yourself, because in the corporate world there are so many opportunities. Innumerable opportunities are waiting for you. It is for you to grab, because there is this world is developing so fast, and it is a world which is getting, what you can say, industrialized very fast. Rapid growth of industrialization is there. So many companies are coming from abroad, and having their bases in India. So they need good people, having a good command over language. And as you know, English is the important language, right? So the first very obvious sector or is that education sector. This is the most obvious, as I was saying, that when you say I am BA English or I am MA in English, people say तुमको teacher बनना है, you want to be a teacher, okay? So that is a yes, yes. Teacher बनना कोई बुरी बात नहीं. It's not a bad thing, okay? So teachers, there are huge demand for teachers also. So there is a huge demand in teaching in private English medium schools across India. So many schools are coming up. Even the international schools are coming up in India. And there is a demand for English teachers. And in private universities, colleges, and institutes. To get a job as a teacher or a lecturer in any school, institute, or university, you must have MA in English. But with an additional B.Ed in English, your employability as a school or junior college teacher increases substantially. Okay, so if you see that there are lots of jobs, that are available in schools, okay, so you need to have MA in English for that, okay, but if you have a B.Ed, okay, along with that, your chances of getting employed as a school teacher or a junior college teacher increase substantially, right? See, this is a world, where you cannot just stop with a degree. You have to continuously upgrade yourself to the needs in the market, in the job market. What is the need, so you have to keep on upgrading yourself. You see, there are lots of jobs, lots of schools coming in, then you have to have additional qualifications for that as well, okay? But basically, you need to have a MA in English, sorry. However, if you have been teaching for years as a private tutor, then you can easily get a job at private coaching institutes, or you can launch your own institute. There is no dearth of opportunities in education, but your academic credentials and experience plays a crucial role in your career. So, if you have been teaching for years together as a private tutor, you can easily get a job in coaching institutes. There are so many coaching institutes around, which are offering jobs for English teachers, because, in our country, English is a compulsory subject. So, there is no dearth of teaching jobs in India. Okay, so you can also have an institute of your own. Like, you find people have opened their institutes in communication skills, spoken English, as you say, spoken English. Okay, but in every small lane of any city, you see that there are these small institutes, but that won't do if you want to be a really good teacher. Okay, your academic credentials and experience plays a very good role, because somebody who has just done his degree and opened an institute or open a tuition class, will have no substance. Okay, people will obviously ask for the academic credentials, somebody who has done MA, somebody who has scored good marks, B plus in MA. Okay, and has an experience of teaching for a few years, say a couple of years at least, in a college or school. People would obviously go to such an institute. If you are planning to become a lecturer at a public or private university or college, then you must take UGC NET or SET exam. UGC NET SET exam is conducted for the candidates who want to become lecturers. Anyone pursuing MA English or having completed it with 55% score can appear for this exam. So you find that if you want to become a professor, now lecturer is no longer the term that is used. You want to become an assistant professor in a public or private university or a college, then you have to clear your UGC NET examination or your SET examination. This has been made compulsory by the University Grants Commission, that is UGC. Okay, and you have to take care that you score more than 55%, 55 or more than 55% marks in your MA examination. Otherwise you are not qualified to give this UGC NET SET examination. So this is the first field which people go into, right, after their English degree. You can also work in education sector. As I said, there are lots of opportunities. So you can also work as an online tutor. There are many students from foreign countries waiting for a talented teacher. The English language, as you say, is a lingua franca of the world, and that's why many people around the world want to learn this language. Okay, so there are many people, many students from the countries, where English is a second language, right? They are waiting for a good teacher of English, right? And English almost, is a lingua franca, right? So you need to know English, um, anyhow. So people are waiting for good teachers. So even you can get a job as an online tutor as well. If you want to discover other avenues in education sector, then you can move into corporate training and teaching, where you get to develop a course, a research at a larger level, and conduct courses and train. So, like training into teaching the corporates, about the right, sometimes, making small modules of writing skills. For example, people are very bad with writing skills, so smaller modules of writing, speaking, you can be a tutor or you can be a corporate trainer also. There are jobs such as corporate trainer for English language spoken, writing, or accent trainer, instructional designer, program executive, and content developer. So there are so many. As I was telling you, that in the corporate sector, there are there is a huge demand for English language. This so English language, the spoken, written, or an accent trainer. For the call centers, then program executives and content developers. Then we see the next field is publishing, the publishing sector. Okay, publishing is one such sector where English literature student can easily build a career. But again, you need a very strong academic background, skills, and knowledge to excel in this field. There are international, national, and local publications offering regular and freelance jobs for writers, examiners, academic researchers, for developing course content for schools, colleges, universities, and other institutions and organizations. Okay, so publishing is one such sector, right? But even then, you need to, as I'm reiterating again and again, you need to upgrade your skills, you need to polish your skills. You cannot just say that I have a BA degree or I have an MA degree, now I am good. No, you have to keep polishing your skills, right? So even you can be picked up by international, national, and local publications for writing, for a freelance job of a writer, examiner, or academic researcher, or sometimes you can be a reviewer also. People are sending their articles or their research articles to journals. Then you can be a reviewer. I mean, you have to check those articles for uh, the spelling mistakes, sentence constructions, etc. Okay, you can be developing course contents for schools, colleges, like you can as in our day-to-day language we say we notes. Okay, so these are the for schools and colleges. You can keep writing, on a critical material on a particular prescribed book, or so these are the things. There is no dearth of opportunities, but you should be ready to take them up, right? Then there are online publication websites as well that offer freelance jobs in variety of avenues where English literature students can work. So there are online websites, which call for writing, I mean, some written material, which can be published online. Okay, these are the freelance jobs. I mean, you are not bound by any contract, so freelance jobs they are. So you can keep writing and sending them to these publication websites, and they will keep on publishing your material. So this is also one thing that you can try out for. Then theater, media, and entertainment. Okay, this is a very large industry, as you know, theater, media, and entertainment. English graduate, postgraduate students get a lot of opportunity in theater, media, and entertainment industry in India. English literature students get to read and learn about theater at graduate and postgraduate level, and also they have command over communication. So these skills, knowledge, and confidence are in high demand in the industry. However, with specialization course or postgraduate course in journalism or mass communication, you will boost your career prospects. Yes. So in theater, for example, you can be, um, I mean, asked to be a writer, okay, or in in media, it means, even the newspapers. In the entertainment industry now, there are so many channels also, right? So those who are in creative writing, they can go into films or in the entertainment industry as well. So journalism, as we were talking about, um, journalism journalism requires an analytical mind, awareness of current situations, good communication skills, and writing skills. It is a good option for degree holders in English. So, journalism, as you know, there are so many newspapers that are coming up now. So many English newspapers, Marathi newspapers, Hindi newspapers. So, you can get yourself connected to the newspaper as a reporter, as a column writer, a columnist, as we say, right? But for this, you need a very analytical mind. Okay, so if there is a situation or there is a particular issue, you need to analyze it well, and you should be able to write it analytically. Awareness of current situations. Yes, in journalism, you have to be aware of what is going around you. Okay, you cannot say that I don't know this happened, I don't know that happened. No, you have to know the current situation around you, in your country, in the world. You have to have good communication skills and writing skills. It's a good option for the degree holders in English. So you can um, explore this also. Okay, diplomas in journalism are available. So after a degree in English, you can go for a diploma in journalism and start, searching for a job in newspapers. Mass communication will make you familiar with different channels through which communication takes place today, be it newspapers, news channels, radios, films, and now even the social media. It gives you wide options to choose from. Okay, so all of us know now the channels that we have on television, numberless, actually, so many channels are there. Okay, and they are the news channels are, the medium of communication today. Anything happens anywhere in the world, in a minute, we are, in a second, actually, the news reaches any corner of the world. So be it newspapers, news channels, radio, films, or now the social media, Twitter, Facebook, right? So WhatsApp. So these are the communication handles that we are using today. So you can go anywhere. But as I said, you should be open to your opportunities. If you keep your doors closed, no, you have to open your doors and you have to go out, I mean, of your comfort zone and try these new fields where there are lots of options, wide options to choose from. Sorry. Then business and corporate sector is, as I said, maybe very few people want to go for this option, right? In the business field, marketing is a sector which is easier for English students to enter. Marketing, as all of you know, now there is digital marketing, what not. I mean, so many different kinds of marketing. With an additional qualification like postgraduate diploma in management, you can get a lucrative job in business or corporate sector. So you have to have an add-on course. You did your BA in English, now you do a short diploma in management, okay, and then you will be picked up, for a job in a corporate sector. Notably, communication and presentation skills, a creative bent of mind, interpersonal skills, and researching skills are high in demand in the marketing sector. So to be in marketing sector, you need to speak well. You have to have very, very, very good communication. You have to have that presentation skill. You know how people who work in marketing, how they speak, how impressive their style of speaking is. Okay, so in marketing you are advertising something which you want to sell, isn't it? So you need to be very convincing. You need to have a very good, excellent actually communication skill, interpersonal skill. You should be able to uh, connect with people very soon, you know. um, uh, and then a creative bent of mind, you know, a very a very ordinary thing. Okay, like a chalk, for example. If you want to sell it, I mean, in how many ways you can sell that particular, or a pen, for example. You are selling a simple pen, you know, in how many ways you can sell it. So a person, you know, who doesn't have any communication skills or interpersonal things or creative bent of mind, you know, he will be not be able to describe his product in a nice manner. But one who is creative will describe it very creatively, you know, put forward it as um, a very exclusive thing, a simple thing, as simple as a pen. Okay, so good communication, presentation skills, and interpersonal skills are required in corporate sector. In business and corporate sector, if you have skills and experience, then you will easily land a job. If you don't have skills and experience, then you can opt for special short-term courses offered by IGNU or other distance education universities to get you started. So as you know, all of you are in distance education. So you know the distance education departments at the universities offer many short-term courses, or even the open universities like IGNU, you know, they are also offering you a distance education courses, you know, which can help you upgrade your skills in this particular sector. Now writing sector, or is another sector into which you can go. The English literature student often loves to write. That is assumed, okay? Maybe out of 100 students, 40 like to write or 50 like to write. Most literature student, I mean, from my experience as a teacher, I'm telling you that they like to write. They have to like to write. So if you love to write and have it as a passion, then you can build a career in it. There are opportunities available in print and electronic media to pursue a writing career as a novelist, essayist, playwright, reporter, journalist, editor, story writer, script writer, copywriter, and others. You can also work as a freelancer in this industry. So, you know, freelancer is most of many of you, you know, must be writing poetry or writing short stories. So, you know, why not make it as a profession, right? So you can think of that also. You can take up a job in IT or digital marketing sector as a content writer, copywriter, proofreader. See, this is I would like to tell you that proofreading is a very lucrative business these days. You see, proofreading is, you know, reading somebody's um, written material for grammatical mistakes, okay, for the sentence constructions, for vocabulary. So this is a very, these days there are professional proofreaders. I mean, if you write a thesis, okay, and your English is not so good, so you go to a person, you know, who has a degree in English, and you say that please proofread it for me. I will pay you for that. So this is also a very good career to look for. But then, you know, you have to be very open. I mean, you have to have contacts. You know, you should be having people, through whom you can advertise, or you can talk about it. You can say that I am proofreading, I'll proofread for you. So this is, or you can attach yourself to a magazine or a website, for proofreading. You can also look for freelance work or regular job at online magazines, newspapers, and other online journals. Many freelancers out there are providing writing services to a wide range of industry in different areas. Many of them are earning more than decent sum and leading comfortable and glamorous lives. So these freelancers also earn so well, okay, by providing the writing services to the industry, like even writing their annual reports, the AGMs, annual general meetings, so the report of that annual general meeting. So these industries, big corporate houses, they hire people who can write well. So you can consider that also. Advertising and public relations. English literature students are creative, have better communication skills, writing skills, imagination, logic, and reasoning. Therefore, literature students are ideally suitable for variety of careers in advertising and public relations industry. So, advertising is also a very good sector. Okay, advertising industry is booming. Like it is thriving right now, as you know, right? So in advertising, if you see on television, you can write jingles for the advertisements. Okay, or if they are newspaper advertisements, you can write slogans for them. So in advertising also, they need people who can use language beautifully. You can take up a job as an advertising copywriter, creative executive or director, campaign manager, event organizer, PR manager. PR is public relations, and others. It is an exciting industry where you will get to use your creativity, verbal adeptness, and writing skills to prove your mettle. So see, the advertising is a very exciting career. How many new ways you can advertise your product, okay? Or you can be an event manager as well, event organizer, or organizer. You're organizing an event for some industry, or some corporate house. You can be a compere, you can be a coordinator for that. So this is also a very good career. I would like to recommend you to take up the short term courses in advertising, digital marketing, public relations to acquire these industry relevant skills. See, those skills which are required for education are not relevant to the advertising industry. So, for you know getting to know which skills are relevant to this industry, this advertising industry, you have to go and do these courses, short term courses. It is not a degree. I'm not asking you that go now, you have done your BA, now you have done your MA, now you go and do a 2-year degree in advertising. No, there are short term courses which will give you an idea, which will give you a certificate which you can produce at the interview when you go for the interview of these posts. So you can do these courses as well, and increase your chances of employability. Now, internet, all of you. Now, there will not be a single person who is not familiar with the internet. Okay, internet is a big game now, which has become a virtual world that offers endless opportunities to English literature students. So if you want to enter this dynamic world of internet, then you can you can do so as a writer, marketer, strategist, and others. The digital online marketing industry in India has lot to offer to English degree holders, as there are many working as content writers, content marketers, copywriters, strategists, digital marketers, etc. And still the demand is only rising each year. So internet is a world in its own, you see, and it is giving, I mean, so many opportunities. You will, you just see, you make it a habit to surf the internet, and you will see that there are so many opportunities to work for. However, to work in the digital world, you require a certain set of skills and knowledge before you can set out to climb the ladder. If you have writing skills only, you can start your career as a content writer. But if you develop your skills or do a course in digital marketing, then you can reach higher. So again, I'm telling you again and again, you need to upgrade. You need to sort of supplement your core degree with a short-term course. Okay, you can also work as a freelancer. In fact, many marketers and content writers are working as freelancers instead of taking up a regular job, and they are able to earn quite a good amount per month. So, it's not that you have to land in a job, okay? You can work as a freelancer. I mean, you can work in 5 companies, or 3 companies, as a content writer, a part-time content writer, and make a good amount of money, right? So internet will give you excellent opportunities, in digital marketing, in writing, making being a strategist. There are so many opportunities. Then about the BPOs and KPOs. In India, which we in regular day-to-day language we call it call centers, okay? But they are actually BPOs and KPOs, offer a wide variety of jobs with decent salaries. And still, it is one of the largest employers in India. You can enter this industry only with a graduate degree, with all you need is effective grasp over English language. Moreover, if you have a UK or US accent, you will get higher pay packages as well. So, in cities like Pune, you have people, you have institutes training you for a UK accent or US accent. Even if you don't have it, no worries. Okay, you still have a chance to getting picked up by BPOs and KPOs, but you have to have grasp over English. You have to have good English. But this industry now, there is, see, I'm just telling you the positive side of everything. There is a negative side to every opportunity as well. You have to know that. But this industry is infamous for not being a long-term career option for many, because most of the time you see that there are shift duties, because you work according to the shifts of these countries. Like if it is a UK based company, then you have to work according to the UK time. If it is a US based company, then you have to work according to the US time. So maybe most of the time you are working in the night. Okay, they have excellent services of sort of commuting. They have their own cab service, etc., etc. But there is always a what you can say disadvantage. So this is, many people do not last in this industry because they get tired of working in shifts. And also monotony, this job becomes very monotonous, and sluggish career growth keeps many far away. So if you are entering this career, then choose wisely and do some research before entering. Don't just look at money, look at the other factors as well, and then you enter into this field. There are companies such as Accenture. You must have heard about these companies. Accenture, Tata Consultancy Services, Convergys, Tata Consultancy Services, what you call TCS. Okay, they offer good organizational culture and environment. They're and better career prospects and decent salaries. So these are also good options that they are providing us. Now, next is art and culture. Now, this is a very rare kind of a thing which only a few of you would like to go for. In art and culture industry, not many opportunities are available. However, if you are in love of the art and culture, especially with Indian art and culture, then you can work at the government agencies, the art galleries, and write for art and culture websites. So there are many art galleries, as you know, okay, and who are sort of working for the advancement of. There are certain agencies which are working for the advancement of Indian art and culture. So they also offer jobs to graduates like us. And you can also write for art and culture websites. The salaries can be high, but in some, you might have to work for free just to gain experience and build your skills. But you can't say, that you're sometimes, at some places, the salaries might be very high, but at other places, maybe um, you'll have to work for free so that you get some experience and then go to some other um, organization. Persons that have skills to understand and decode abstract, have skills to write about art and culture, and have passion for this career are in high demand in this industry. So you should be having a skill to understand and decode the abstract. Many a times there are abstract paintings, right, in the art galleries. So you should be able to decode the abstract and describe or put forward in a very convincing manner to the people who come to see it or who come to buy it. Okay, then you should have skills to write about art and culture, our own art, our own heritage, our own culture. And you should be passionate about your art and culture. Otherwise, you will get very bored in this industry. Now, this is social service. In the social circuit, also, social service arena, you have few opportunities that some people actually like to work in this. NGOs. NGO means what? The non-governmental organizations and the social service organizations look for employees that have verbal communication and writing skills and passion to help underprivileged of the society. The salaries are moderate, but satisfaction with job and work is incredibly higher. So many NGOs are also looking for graduates and postgraduates in English, okay, or the social service organizations. But you have to have good verbal communication and good writing skills, okay, and a passion to help. See, if you don't have passion, you don't have liking for this, then you will not be able to survive in this industry. Some people have this, to have uh, really, they really want to do something for the society. Salaries here will not be matching to the salaries that you get in the industry, but they are moderate. I mean, they are pretty okay. Okay, but the satisfaction, job satisfaction is very high because you are doing something for the underprivileged section of the society. Okay, maybe the orphans, maybe the widows, maybe the old aged people in the old age homes. Okay, but so you get job satisfaction. This industry is emerging in India as more magnates, tycoons, and industrialists are turning philanthropists. So many of these great industrialists like Tata, or even you see Narayan Murthy. right? Uh, of the Infosys. They have these organizations, NGOs, they are turning into philanthropists, somebody who is doing something for the society. So they all have, yes, hello. So they have all these things, all these NGOs for which you can work. With career in social service, you can expect better growth and opportunity to travel in India and abroad. So in these NGOs, this also happens. You get a lot of opportunity to travel. Though some people have liking for traveling, okay, to you get to see new people, you get to see a new land, new culture. So you can you travel in India, you travel abroad also. So those people can go for these jobs in NGOs and SSOs, social service organizations. Now, public sector. We were all these time we were talking about private sector. In public sector, as one thing I would like to tell you is that civil services. Many of you, who do your graduation, they are going in for civil services. So, civil services is another option available at your disposal, which is highly competitive. Highly competitive. Many English students have successfully secured higher ranks in civil service exams, but it is highly competitive field where you may have to sacrifice your social life and completely focus on your studies for a year or more to be able to clear it. Clearing these examinations is very difficult. You have to have a very consistent and dedicated effort you will have to put in, right? And maybe you will face many failures before you could really succeed. So for civil services, you can apply both at the state level, which you say MPSC, and the central level, as you say UPSC. And again, with structured approach and proper guidance, you will be able to clear it. So this is also a good option for those who are inclined towards these and who are ready to work very, very, very hard. So for them, this career is also available, and it is a very, very good career. Once you crack these examinations, there is no looking back. This is an excellent career in public sector. Then there are other careers as well. So there are other jobs available, such as a linguist, okay, a translator. Translation, as all of you know, that you can actually translate, from your mother tongue to English, or from English to your mother tongue. So you can make good use of your fluency with the language. So this translation services. If you know a foreign language, then your prospects for earning well becomes very high. Okay, interpreter. You can be an interpreter for somebody who doesn't know English. You can interpret. Okay, you can translate. You can interpret. Then in nationalized banks also, they are looking for probationary officers. So these jobs are also available in. So you should be looking in the newspapers for these advertisements and on the online portals of these banks. Okay, so that you come to know about these kinds of jobs. These jobs at various levels in administration. So these are also some kind of jobs, many jobs actually, that are available in the industry. For these jobs, you might need low to high expertise in English language, writing skills, and others in order to be eligible for one of these. So there are different skills that are required for these different kinds of jobs. A linguist needs different skills. A translator needs the translation skills. Interpreter needs spoken fluency, right? Probationary officers, in banks, they need a different set of skills, but all of these for sure need language. So English language, that is what they need. Right. So lastly, I would like to tell you something. You should remember this. Okay, this is one slide that I wanted to put in the end. Okay, what you should remember and never, never, never forget. In a competitive world that we are living in today, the world is very competitive, you see. The competition is tremendous today. So, in a competitive world that we are living in today, your chance of getting picked up by a good company or a good organization will increase if, remember, you have done short term skill based add on courses along with your degree core course, right? So it is a world of skills now, you say. With the new education policy also, people are trying to acquire credits or skills from other subjects also. Like, I'm an English teacher, so I cannot, spend my whole life saying that I will only learn English. No, I have to have even other skills as well, right? So as I was telling you from the beginning, if you are an English graduate, you can take up a, if you are interested in marketing, take up a credit from or take up a short course in marketing skills, digital marketing, take up in translation, take up a skills in writing skills, take up a skill in speaking skills, take up in technical writing. I suggest that you should do courses offered on Udemy, Coursera, and on the MOOC platform to add your skill set. Keep on adding your skill set. So many a times you find that on the courses are free on this. Coursera offers you free courses, and then you get certificates for the courses. That they are 4 weeks course, 2 weeks course, 2 months course, 4 months course. There are different kinds of courses that are available on these platforms. There are many other platforms as well, but for example, I have put these courses over here. Okay, so go to these platforms and take take these extra courses. Okay, and increase your skill set, add your skill set, become a skill, because it is going to be a world of skillful people. The more additional skills you have, the more opportunities will knock at your door, right? So you cannot just sit with uh, the degree. With the degree you have to have A, B, C, D. I have this, I have that, I have this, I have that. Okay, I have so much. See, now what is useful for you? You should be able to tell your employer that I have so much. I have degree, a major, good, solid MA or BA degree in English, no doubt about it. But along with that, I have these things also. I have been doing. I'm an active person, and I have been doing all these other courses as well, which might be useful for your organization. So tell me now, which are useful to you, and pick me up. Okay, so this is it is a world of competition where you need to stand out. If 100 people, see, there will be thousands of people who have done their degrees in English, but then if you need to stand out, if you want to stand out, you want to be special, you have to have these skill based courses. Okay, so the more you have skills, the more opportunities are going to come to you. Okay, so remember, all of you, and I wish you, all of you, all the best for your future endeavors. And thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you for our excellent speech and guidelines about career opportunities in English after higher education. Now I request to the listener to express his vote of thanks.
Thank you, madam. I am Dr. Parshuram Devdi from the Center for Distance Education, Shivaji University, Kolhapur. Here I would like to thank Dr. Mukul Joshi ma'am on behalf of Center for Distance Education
Shivaji University, Kolhapur. Madam give us valuable guidance and enlighten on various career avenues in English course and program. I will also extend my proposed vote of thanks to Dr. Sarvade Sir, Director, Center for Distance Education, Shivaji University, Kolhapur. Dr. N.J. Consodi Sir, Deputy Registrar, Center for Distance Education, Shivaji University. I am also thankful to all university authorities and supporting administrative and academic staff for their valuable support and cooperation for the organized such activity and programs. And especially, I am thankful to participant and student for their active participation in this program. And last but I'm also thankful to administrative staff of Center for Distance Education, Shivaji University, Kolhapur, for their supporting services. And thank you, madam, valuable guidance. Thank you. And I request to all participants, I have sent feedback form in chat box. Please fill your valuable feedback in feedback link, which helps to we may organize such types of activity more effectively. Future. Thank you for your participation. And just I want to ask participant if you have any query or you have any question in career in English program, you may raise your.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, if there is no any question, doubts, resume our lecture. And
Hello, madam. Just I want to take 1 minute, 1 more minute for just I want to inform participant. Our Center for Distance Education started admission pre-registration for admission PG course and UG course, and that link or details we will send on Telegram.
link is available.
Okay, link is available in Telegram groups, and that link we will send on Telegram.
Okay. Thank you once again for all participants and especially Dr. Mukul Joshi ma'am. Thank you. So here we are closing our lecture session. Thank you once again. Okay, right.